The world around us is a noisy place. But there is a 40,000-year-old solution to this. And as the world kept getting noisier, music started seeping into every situation. Whether you felt joy, anger, sorrow, or energetic, there is always something playing in our ears. To the point where we even celebrate listening to absurd amounts of music. But I only have two questions. How much music is too much music? And is music secretly ruining your life? And I know what you're thinking. This guy just makes everything look so dramatic. And I agree. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, or at least that's what I thought. 2 months back, I noticed that everyone talks about Instagram addiction, Netflix addiction, and so on, but music addiction की कोई बात ही नहीं करता है. मेरा भी first reaction was also similar कि
गाने में क्या दिक्कत है भाई?
बात तो सही है, but if something is plugged into our ears every waking hour, it must be having some effect on us. And to find out, yours truly and a few of you guys are quitting music for the next 15 days. बच गया. Will we turn into hyperproductive beings or completely lose our minds? Let's find out. अब जहाँ बिना कान्ये वेस्ट के पूरी आँख नहीं खुलती थी, वहाँ पे coffee now has to do the job. But other than that, the challenge isn't going to be that hard, honestly, because I'm not that dependent on music. It got hard real soon. All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Fuck being rational. Give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Hey. One of my favorite artists picked the worst time to drop their new album, and this was all I could say. You're bigger than myself, but it's not enough, huh? But jokes apart, life without music did sometimes make me feel a little anxious, like I was craving music, especially while doing chores, and that reminds me of this particular quote. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit in a room alone. That's something Blaise Pascal wrote hundreds of years ago. Assuming that quote to be the truth, there must be some significance to our claims. Because constantly listening to music, especially to fight boredom, also means little to no time sitting with our thoughts, never to have genuine conversations, never confronting our real feelings, and only feeling what the song is telling us to feel. Even a happy song being sung sadly can make us feel sorrow and vice versa. So like by a very long stretch, the Spotify algorithm decides how you're feeling today. But not in my case though, because day 3, 4 and 5 went very well, and we are starting day 6 with a very strong cup of coffee. I have mainly noticed 3 changes in my behavior. Number 1 is I'm getting work done a lot faster. That's something I actually tested in my last video as well, so no surprises there. Secondly, I hate gym music. And on number 3 is that I am singing a lot more, and that's something I'm honestly very happy about. But that's just me. Here's what other people had to say about how no music was treating them. So let's have a look what other people have to say. I have to go to participants and number 2, right? Phase 2, yes.
Quick update. It's been 4 days of no
music challenge with Sankokun.
Bro is literally crying in the background. My god, amazing.
It's been 4 to 5 days. I am not listening music. टाउन नहीं बोल सकते क्योंकि मेरे बगल में थोड़ी wedding चल रही थी. But now I'm seeing how dependent and how much I listen to music as well.
नई poems आई, journal के pages भरे.
Stands everywhere. Happy to see that.
Of course.
Sure, Kishan, brother, well played.
My overall productivity has increased and my quality of thoughts has increased too, because I feel like I get a lot more time with myself and my thoughts now.
When I'm drawing, I started to recognize my mistakes more clearly.
Also, my thoughts have become more clear.
Staying away from music has made me appreciate music more than I used to.
बट अभी कुछ दिनों से आपके साथ फॉलो कर रहा हूँ ये चीज़ें, तो मुझे लगता है कि हाँ इम्प्रूवमेंट हुए और हो रही है. व्हाट आई थिंक कि हमें म्यूजिक को भी सुनने के लिए अलग टाइम देना चाहिए.
Small snippet from editor Sanko. I was just editing the video, and what this brother said actually hit me, and it makes a lot more sense. ये पूरा challenge was considered from the consumer perspective, but अगर तुम एक artist perspective, the creator perspective से सोचो कि अगर मैं एक गाना बनाया, but वो गाने में मैंने जो मेहनत किया, मैंने अंडरलाइंग मीनिंग्स डाले, मैंने लिरिक्स पे मेहनत किया और सारी जो मेहनत करी मैंने, बट मुझे पता चला कि मेरा गाना लोग सुन तो रहे हैं बट काम करते हुए सुन रहे हैं, इसलिए उनको वो सारी मेहनत दिख नहीं रही. सो लाइक एज एन आर्टिस्ट आई कैन टेल यू दैट, और जो भी आर्टिस्ट है ना, वो लोग जो इतना मेहनत कर रहे हैं अपने आर्ट के पीछे, वो चाहते हैं कि तुम उनके आर्ट को एक अलग सा टाइम दो उसको कंज्यूम करने के लिए, ताकि तुम पूरा एंड टू एंड समझ पाओ कि उसके पीछे कितना सारा मीनिंग, कितना डेप्थ है.
इस साइलेंस में कहीं ना कहीं मिस कर रहा था, पर अभी मैं ये साइलेंस में अपने आप को भी ढूंढ पा रहा हूँ.
After listening to all of that, I was convinced that it was a good thing, except the fact that I couldn't listen to my favorite song, so I had to find some other pastimes to occupy my day. Wait, I don't need to stay without music. There is a loophole in the problem statement. So I realized that I didn't need to stay without music. When I can play the guitar, or at least like थोड़ा सा ही आता है, but I can at least play. और क्योंकि मैं अपने फेवरेट गाने सुन नहीं पा रहा हूँ, I could actually learn them on guitar. इसी बहाने से. Loneliness kept bottled up inside, misty taste of moon. And the guitar isn't the only thing that I've got. I've got something else as well. दिखाता हूँ. I got myself a fucking Beyblade.
It also let me experience small things in my life that I used to ignore at first.
And today I woke up with this DM. It says, but what is the point if you're just going to come back? My brother is to get a better understanding. I think it has a lot to do with why an average young adult have much lower emotional intelligence compared to our father's generation. Because we, as I already said, never sit with our thoughts. And the core problem isn't always music. It's whatever is robbing us of our boredom and our quiet moments. Which in this case, yeah, it's definitely music.
मुझे नहीं पता था कि I can be this productive. 4 assignment in 4 days, that has been the best thing that I can do ever.
But a good question is, does listening to music make us less productive or more productive, or it has no effect at all? Now I can't speak for everyone else, but music with lyrics definitely takes up a part of my mind and makes me less locked in towards whatever I'm doing. And honestly, music isn't the biggest factor when you're deciding the level of productivity. It's clarity in the plan. Clarity is always working on one single task at a time with no distraction, without thinking what you're going to do next, which requires pre-planning your work. I personally use Akiflow to time block my days. It's so simple to create new tasks and drag them to the calendar to block a chunk of time. The Akiflow AI even links the tasks to the most relevant projects. A super powerful command bar is accessible with a simple keyboard shortcut. Your previous stats, your working patterns are available in the stats and the ritual menu, which are very, very useful. A free onboarding call is also available with their official team. Thanks a lot to Akiflow for making today's video possible. Bangalore में हो रही है ठंड थोड़ी थोड़ी. But the point is कि अभी और कुछ ही minutes बचे हैं of this whole challenge, and I am happy because I am going to be able to listen to music again. But overall, it was a very insightful experience. It told me more about music addiction, my dependency on music, and how can I work around. And I think all of us can use those things to limit our music consumption and make it more intentional. Most challenging part was cooking without music, जो कि initially बहुत दिक्कत दे रही थी, but अभी मैं किसी ना किसी को वीडियो कॉल कर लेता हूँ, प्रेफरेबली मम्मी को वीडियो कॉल कर लेता हूँ. हम फिर अपने रिलेटिव्स के बारे में बिच अराउंड करते हैं. मम्मी मुझे टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स बताते रहते हैं खाने बनाने की. It all works out well. But the question arises, if it's all that good, why don't I just quit listening to music forever? Because that, my friend, is a bullshit idea. There's more to life than being productive. If I can't consume incredible art in my life, what good is working hard to survive? And other than that, most of my best ideas come while I'm listening to music. So no, I won't stop listening to music, but I will definitely be more mindful about my patterns of consumption. And I would like to finish things off by thanking all of you guys who took your time to participate in this challenge alongside me. It was much more fun with you guys. And I hope to do more challenges with you guys in the future. But right now, I need to go listen to some music because Kendrick dropped more than a week ago and I gotta go.